Lyle in there on the tackle.
Yeah, Spartan Lyle kind of sheds a block there a little bit that kind of went low and able to step in and wrap him up quickly. Schmidt, 6'4", probably one of the biggest quarterbacks we've seen.
I noticed that on the first run. I didn't realize that he was that tall, but especially I think with the high socks. He's got the high socks that go right up, actually over his knees.
That lower leg looks much larger than a little extra length in the socks.
2nd down and 8 for the Eagles on the first drive of the game. We're just underway, 10:32 to go here in the first quarter. Of course, there's no score. Here's the handoff, this time to Ford. He finds some running room, and he's going to break over the 50, inside the 30. This is what we were afraid of, inside the 20, and nobody's going to catch him. Ford goes all the way for a 60-yard touchdown run. That was a fear coming into this game. If he does break in to that defensive backfield, he's going to be hard to catch and hard to bring down, and that time he popped through. Good blocking there. Credit Rhea County, and they are on the board first.
Yeah, he got to that second level quick, and McMinn just kind of took some bad angles trying to wrap him up in the middle, and he bounces it out past the numbers and able to just see nothing but green grass in front of him.
So in to attempt the extra point, and Rhea County in just a traditional extra. It's a high snap, but he gets it down, kick is up, and it's good. So with 10 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first quarter, Rhea County strikes first. It's 7-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
No parent wants to think about their children growing up without them. Although we realize we can't control their future, we do have the ability to secure it through careful planning. So isn't it time to begin preparing for their future and your dreams for them? When you begin to game plan with life insurance, you're able to focus on what matters most today. Because life isn't about worrying when the storms of life will come. It's about planning on how to dance in the rain. Game plan today. Game plan for life. Contact us today to get started.
Back at Cherokee Stadium, awaiting the kickoff from Rhea County. They are on the board first. It's 7-0 Rhea County. Here's a high kick that's going to be taken at the 10-yard line. It's fumbled. Everybody's diving in for the ball. The Cherokees are going to come up with it. Nathan Kessler. It was just the return man. It bounced off his chest, probably rolled about 8 yards forward in front of him. Luckily, some of the upbacks had turned around there, and they were close to losing that thing right there. As it stands, we're going to take the ball 1st down and 10 at our own 19-yard line, so it could have been worse for sure. And that's where Luke Lawson will bring his team to the line. 1st down and 10. Luke rolls to his left. He's got good blocking. Has a receiver. If it's complete, it's a short completion.
Yep.
They are marking it as a completion to the 24-yard line, so it's going to be a pickup of 5 yards. Nothing fancy there, Jared.
No, and that was Drake Frazier that went down to the ground, kind of had to keep the arms under the ball.
And wearing a cast on his left thumb, left wrist area. So that's even a better catch than normal. They try it to the right-hand side. They've got him again. It's complete. He's going to be up over the 30s, still on his feet, breaks some tackles close to the 34. They're going to give him the 35-yard line. So that goes down as a pickup of 11 yards.
Nice little play there by Drake just to keep it alive, and kind of gets dangerous staying on your feet right there, and they try to stand you up and strip the ball. We've seen that this season. But
had 4 or 5 Eagles hitting him at the same time there, but he hangs on to the football and even pushes forward for a couple extra yards. 1st down and 10, ball at the 30-yard line. Here's the first handoff of the night to Peanut Dyer. He's going to push forward for about 4 yards up to the 39-yard line. It's one of those plays, Jared, where it looked like nothing was really happening there, and all of a sudden you got 4 yards.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. Looks like he gets stuck in the backfield or right at the line of scrimmage, and he pushes forward for so many yards, and credit that offensive line as well up front.
A lot of tempo here for the Cherokees. They're back on the board. Here is a handoff. This time he's going nowhere to Peanut Dyer. He might have fought forward to the 40. I guess they're going to give him a yard to the 40, but that will bring up 3rd down and 5.
I spoke maybe a little too soon right there. It kind of backfired on us, but he's still, I'd take Peanut Dyer any day in the backfield. He's outstanding to watch.
Peanut Dyer and Spartan Lyle come out of the game, so we're going to have 5 receivers into the game. Maddox Frazier's in there. Empty backfield, Luke Lawson. Rhea County looks like they're coming, and now they are. A little delayed blitz. They're going to go long, looking for Kessler, just overthrown. Looking for a flag. They're not going to get it, so it's going to be 4th down and 5 in a punting situation for the Cherokees. So after
took a shot, but just couldn't connect on it right there.
Yep, a couple of a first down on a couple of nice passes. Weren't able to run for the first down, and then the long pass falls incomplete. Pretty good coverage. Might have been a little pushing around going down the field. The ball was also overthrown just a little bit. So 4th down and 5, and it's going to bring in Alex Powers. He's going to be kicking. Here's an end-over-end kick, called for the fair catch, and caught, and he's down at the 32-yard line. And that's where Rhea County, actually they're going to mark it on the 33. So after the punt, Rhea County's going to take over at their own 33-yard line. It's 8 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0, Rhea County over McMinn County.
Just got to get Ford down. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of him right here from Rhea County, and just got to get him on the ground. They've got over 1,500 rushing yards on the season.
Yeah.
Compared to,
and he has he's been a force really for I think the 4 years he's played. Thankfully he's a senior this year, but you got to get him before he gets some momentum going. That's all there is to it. Here's a handoff to him again. Same play. He's battling forward. We're going to put him down, but not before he is to the 43-yard line. And another first down. He's a hard runner. Gage Hester gets up a little slow after making a head-on hit to Ford.
And talking about it, 1,515 yards for the Golden Eagles coming in. Cherokee's 1,511. You don't think these two teams are going to run the ball tonight.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Expect a lot of the ground game.
Well, they're finding success right now. They're getting those guys, the big guys, blocked up front at the moment. So we'll see what adjustments are made here. Ford in the backfield.
We joked about it. He's been here, feels like forever, but 4-year starter.
And actually, it's a different ball carrier this time. Is that 24?
Yes.
Can't see the number, maybe 20. We'll get it's a gain of a couple of yards to the 45-yard line. Chance
is what they said.
So
23.
Caleb Chance, 23. And Rhea County goes into a huddle.
So where you had them just 2 drives ago, had them at 2nd and 8, and I'll see if you can know where.
This time it looks like Chance is back there again. Is that Ford back there with him?
I think so. 2-back set.
And it was. Actually, it was 2 back there. So they have Ford is
false start,
I think, out of the game. And they had Aiden Wilkerson back there.
He's another threat that I know a lot of.
Run and pass, I think.
Yes. They focused on him a lot. So a false start will back him up 5 yards. That's good.
So back to the 40-yard line. Need something positive to happen here for the Cherokees. Get some momentum. Maybe even get a little emotion going tonight. Good crowd here from Rhea County.
Yeah, made that trip over Highway 30.
Straight back to pass. They run the same play. I think they had. Here's a nice tackle.
Drake Frazier, that's a tough tackle.
It really is, and that's the guy we just talked about, Aiden Wilkerson, who came out of the backfield. They simply ran the same play that they had called when they got the penalty. Yeah. I think so, and so Drake comes up quickly, makes the tackle for a loss back to the 39-yard line.
3rd and 14. And Drake right there, he just kind of, he knew Wilkerson didn't have his head turned yet to see run upfield. You go and just make sure you're right there so when he turns to make that, and Drake puts him down quickly. So heads up play by Drake Frazier.
Across the way, they are working with Ford. You can see him there at about
Yep.
the 30-yard line over there. So I think he sustained a little bit of a stinger or injury. He's walking around. I think he'll be back. Here's quarterback Schmidt on a quarterback keeper. He's going to be near midfield. He's going to be a little short of the first down. He's taken right down at the 50. It's a pickup of 11 yards, but it's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
That was a tough run right there. Javante Parker had him, it looked like, back there, but just maybe got kind of pushed off his line a little bit and couldn't get his hands on the jersey to slow him down quick enough. But that's linebacking core right there, able to get him down at midfield.
Got to really watch for anything sneaky right here. And they look they're in an odd formation here, but they will punt it away.
Bryson Akers nearly gets his hand
here
on
the
it.
ball is fumbled away again, and McMinn comes back. We're just unable right now to field these kicks. And I think that was Lincoln. Was that Watson?
No, it was Marshall Goodner.
Marshall Goodner fumbling that ball away. But the Cherokees get it back, and they're going to take over at their own 21-yard line after the punt.
So return game, we gotta get the gloves out there and make sure it's in the basket before we start running.
And it's the first time they're catching balls when it's 55 degrees so far this season. That could play a little bit of a factor.
Oh, yeah. We've definitely had great weather all year.
McMinn taking over at the 21. Here is a handoff to Peanut Dyer. He's met at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to push people forward to the 25-yard lines, at least a gain of 4. Yep, and that's where they're going to mark it. So we'll see if they go back to the air some on this drive. I'm looking down at the sideline. Gage Hester kind of walking. He took a pretty strong hit there from Ford, and Ford did as well. So both those guys maybe just injured just a little bit. Both are walking around. Here's Luke Lawson, who's having to just throw it away as he's under pressure. And so it falls incomplete. He was looking for Peanut Dyer coming out of the backfield. And so it's going to be 3rd down and a long 6.
We saw a little bit of that at Red Bank last week where defensive line kind of getting through there quickly. And this offensive line is highly touted from McMinn County. I know the TV guys beside us last week were talking about it. And so just got to buckle down, keep those green helmets in front of you.
I think right now Rhea County's kind of winning a numbers game. They're bringing a lot of people. Here's a pass that goes in and out of the hands of Goodner on the sideline. Would have been enough for the first, but it falls incomplete. Is there flags down?
Yeah, there's one on the far 30-yard line.
So we'll see what this call is.
And the officials have microphones. They're talking to each other. Illegal receiver downfield. I mean,
yeah,
I would think
so I
Rhea
think that's
County
just
is
going to be a simple decline there. The pass, of course, falls incomplete.
Still waiting on Rhea County. Yeah.
Yep. Now they're going to spot the ball. It just looked like they were getting ready to mark something off. But a little confusion there. I guess they could have backed us on up there, but why do it? It's going to be 4th down and 6 now. An obvious punting situation. So the Cherokees' woes continue here offensively in the first couple of series. Only able to pick up 1 first down in 2 series. Rhea County running guys off the field. Are they going to call a timeout? And waiting for an official word. Yep, they are. So with that timeout, with 4:05 to go in the first quarter, Rhea County is leading 7-0. We'll take a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds.
Courage.
Practice time's over. It's football time in McMinn County. Go Cherokees!
This one's going to be even less than that.
Wow.
So it's going to be just over a minute.
Alex Powers into punt. No rush at all. Here's a kick that's going to be fair caught at the Rhea County 47-yard line.
40 seconds to be exact.
Wow.
Of drive there.
Rhea County is going to take over in great field position at their, actually they mark it at the 48-yard line.
Whoa.
It was originally at the 47, I thought. Maybe I looked at that wrong, but it's at the 48-yard line. That's where it's going to be 1st and 10, and we're going to take a look in that backfield to see if Mason Ford is back in. I'm not sure that he is. Can't see the number, but I don't think that's him. We'll tell you in a moment. Schmidt in the back. It is him, and they hand it off to him immediately. He's met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Let him go now, guys. Whistle blow. We don't need that. They were pushing him back in the backfield. He's going to push forward for 1 yard to the 49-yard line. That's what we need to do with that guy.
Jonah Martin and Spartan Lyle up there again, being the first two guys. And I think Christian Edwards had kind of went low to wrap up his legs, because that's another back.
Yeah.
It's like peanut dye. Unless you get their legs wrapped up, they're going to keep driving forward against you. You can tackle them up high, but it's going to be a ride.
Absolutely. Strong kid. Doesn't have the exact build of Peanut, but
No.
he kind of runs like him a little bit.
Yep.
He's a hard runner, and then when he breaks in the open, he's got great speed. 3 backs in the backfield, and here is a handoff to Ford. They're going to catch him before he gets going. It's going to be a tackle for loss.
It's Javante Parker.
Javante in there quickly.
Makai McDermott, sorry.
McDermott in there. I think
Let's see.
Parker was in there as well.
Yeah, it was Parker. Okay.
Parker came out pretty
I was
quickly.
trying to look and see, I saw 99, I thought, but then the way Makai and Christian are celebrating, I thought, well, maybe it was one of them. So
They were in there quickly. The ball is back to the 45-yard line now. That was a tackle for loss of 4 yards, brings up 3rd and 13. They've got to go all the way to the 43-yard line of McMinn. So a big play right here for this defense.
and you got Cam Green in here on the near end. He's going to be your pass rusher off the end. Edwards
Again,
on the other
They've
side.
got that 2-back set fake to Ford. They're going to throw long. They got a receiver. He's open. He's got it, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Wilkerson just speeds by the defensive back, and it's a perfect pass for the touchdown. That one's going to account for 55 yards. They have a 60-yard run, a 55-yard pass, and now big time, Jared, these Cherokees got to wake up.
Yeah, definitely got to get back in this one. Rhea County came to play, and it's near the end of the season. Can't be caught sleeping.
Fugit in for the extra point, waiting for the snap. It's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So on a big 3rd and 13 play, we aren't able to hold them. In fact, they score. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Rhea County leading 14-0 now. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
You're gonna do for college yet?
No, I don't think so. I'd like to go to Wesleyan like you, but I don't think my parents can afford it.
I bet they can. I qualified for a program and I'm going to TW tuition free.
Really? How is that?
The TWU Pledge. It's a program they offer to local high school students that basically helps with their tuition. You should check it out.
Will do. Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
Don't let anything stand in the way when excellence is within reach. Tennessee Wesleyan University is the best value in higher education for East Tennesseans. Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Here's the kickoff that will go into the end zone. And so it's going to come out to the 20-yard line. And, Jared, it's not necessarily time to hit the panic button just yet, but you've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the first quarter and the second quarter to get back in this thing by halftime.
Yeah, you definitely need a score on this drive. And still got all the second quarters. You said you get the ball at half, but you really cannot surrender any more points or quick drives by Rhea County ended in touchdowns.
14, being down 14 is one thing. Getting down more than that, and it's even more serious and hard to come back. So first down and 10. Lawson hands off to Peanut Dyer. He's met in the backfield. He pushes forward, may have a yard.
They're just going low, meeting him right there at the line of scrimmage, taking a dive to wrap up his ankles.
Thus far, Rhea County doing a great job on defense. They're really throwing some different wrinkles at the Cherokees. And right now, we're just not moving the football. I guess they gave him the 22. Is that right? So it's going to be second down and 8. They hand off around the end this time to Peanut Dyer. He's looking for running room, finds it, turns the corner, up over the 40-yard line. Man, he's got a burst when he goes to the outside.
When he sees the green grass wide open in front of him, there's a chance he's breaking one out. But that's the biggest play McMinn's had so far, and just got to keep that momentum going here.
Up to the 45 is where they're going to mark it, and it's another first down for the Cherokees, second one of the game. Lawson quickly to the line. Peanut Dyer back there with him, and they try Dyer again. Not much there this time. 2 yards again, up to the 47.
It's almost looks like you're going to have to pull the lineman and kind of run that sweep out to the side and get it going around the corners.
Yeah, they're definitely clogging up that middle. They're doing a good job there.
I will say it'll be interesting how this game goes on. Rhea County does have several linemen that play both ways. McMinn fortunate not to have to deal with that.
Lawson straight back to pass, got all day, and he hits Goodner. It comes in and out of his hands, going to fall incomplete. He was hit right as the ball got there.
Just unfortunate right there, and kind of a little curl route that Goodner ran. A little bit different look for him to.
He's right around the first down marker.
Yep.
I tell you, if we get any of this at all, this could be 4-down territory, even though it's early in the game. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Rhea County. They're going to hand to Peanut Dyer. He finds some running room. He's going to be inside the 45. He's got a first down. Going to be taken down about the 40. A nice, patient run right there.
Yeah, good play call and good blocking on the outside by Jackson Gonzalez. Got him a few more yards, and unfortunately it looks like Peanut is down right now, though.
Yep. Ball is sitting at the Rhea County 40-yard line where it's going to be first down and 10. But right now we're going to 10 to Peanut Dyer. 52 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Rhea County. We'll go ahead and take a 60-second break. 60 seconds. Not untypical, when you take a pounding all game, there's going to be a play or two where you just get hit in a certain way or something happens where you just need a little bit more recovery time, and let's hope that that's all that is. He's coming off gingerly, but he's coming off on his own power.
I think that's the biggest key. His helmet's still on. He's walking off, just kind of taking his time to get off the field with the trainer and making sure he's good to go, and everybody coming to check on him real quick.
So I think it'll be Lincoln Watson that'll be back in the backfield with Luke Lawson now. He moves to Lawson's right. coming out to the far side. And now Lawson's going to scramble, move to his left. He's going to run the football, now slide down at the 35-yard line, I think is where they're going to mark it. So Luke picks up 5 yards with a nice scramble.
Yeah, you had a Watson kind of out here in the flats, but never looked this way. Just took off and positive yards, uses his legs, and we see him going to the slide. And a couple of Cherokees on the sideline felt Rhea County kind of flying in there at the end. I don't disagree with him.
Yep. Yeah, once you start that slide, it should be everybody off. Here's Lawson, fakes and throws deep, and
pass interference.
It's going to be pass interference as the defender got there just a little too early on Goodner. In fact, just as he was making his jump to get the ball, I think is where he was bumped.
He got I will say, the defender got the hand up there to swat it,
yep.
But when you've got your other off arm on the shoulder pad, that's kind of going to be a flag of pass interference. So, I mean, that was easy call for the official.
It was so easy. We got it from 2 different officials who were back there. And that's when you kind of know, that's interference. So that is going to be stepped off from the 35-yard line, a 15-yard penalty that's going to take it down to the Ray 20-yard line. And now the Cherokees got to prove they can punch it in the red zone. Need 7 right here, would be big. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Lawson going to roll to his right. Got a couple of receivers. Got some room to run as well. He's going to throw it deep in the end zone. Just overthrown. Incomplete. And there's going to be a half second left. So there's going to be another play here. I think he could have ran for a few yards there.
Yeah, he picked up a good block from Lincoln Watson coming out of the backfield. Picked up a linebacker, gave him some more time, and really, I think, freed him up for the run. But trying to hit, I think it was Kessler he was trying to go for in the corner of the end zone.
Lincoln Watson at time has had some significant time on varsity. He has ran junior varsity the last couple of years. Got to see him run. He gets better and better. So this is good experience for Lincoln Watson. And he is coming around the left end, and he finds a few yards, gets pushed out of bounds, and that's going to do it here for the first quarter. Not the best quarter for the Cherokees, but they are on the move inside the red zone of Rhea County. At the end of one quarter, it's Rhea County 14, McMinn nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Seasons are changing, and there's no better time to start thinking about new flooring and cabinets. Osmond Flooring, your local price-match flooring store, has added a line of gorgeous cabinets and is now your one-stop shop for both. Like always, Osmond Flooring will match and beat any price on flooring and cabinets. Cabinets are all solid wood with soft closed drawers and all the bells and whistles you want to add. You can't buy flooring or cabinets for less unless it's a lot less flooring and cabinets. Osmond Flooring, easy to find and well worth the drive at 2412 Congress Parkway South, across from McMinn County High School in Athens.
Did you know that All Things Exterior is your one-stop shop for energy-efficient metal roofing, vinyl siding, windows, doors, decking, gutters, and more? Basically, if it involves the exterior of your home, we can help. Hi, I'm Buffy Jones. For nearly 20 years, Micah and I have been honored to help with your construction and home improvement projects. Whether you need 1 sheet of metal or 100, we appreciate your business. We offer quick turnaround, competitive pricing, and professional installation. Come see us at 723 Congress Parkway South in Athens. All Things Exterior, your one-stop shop.
Back at Cherokee Stadium, the Cherokees will have the ball at 3rd down and 8. The ball is sitting on the 18-yard line. Luke Lawson is in an empty backfield. 4 receivers to the right-hand side, and he'll roll right, getting a little bit of pressure. Looking downfield, he's going to have to make a quick decision, going to go down. The pursuit just kept coming from Rhea County. He's going to be taken down at about the 22-yard line, so it's going to be a loss. And we will see that looks like they're sending
Kriskowski, right there, field goal.
Well, okay, Alex Powers coming in. He's the punter, but he's going to be holding, and that is because Drew Bottoms is out tonight. I haven't really talked about that very much, who's a big part of this team, and he is the holder.
And all 3 phases, special teams, defense, and offense.
So it's going to be a 40-yard attempt. The ball is set down. It is going to be no good. Had a little bit of issue setting that thing down, and again, that's what can happen. So it's a missed 40-yard field goal. And so no scores, no points out of that Cherokee drive. They would drive it all the way down to the 18-yard line of Rhea County, but come away empty on that drive. So Rhea County is going to take over at their own 22-yard line.
Just unfortunate there, and kind of got different roles out there. And, you think a week's a long time to practice, but it's tough to get some of that done.
Yep, had just a little issue getting it down, and it does throw all the timing off. I think Alex did a good job of getting it set up. It just the timing was thrown off a little.
Yep.
Here's Schmidt coming around. He looks like he's rolling. Now he's going to pass the football. He's got a man open, and he's going to have open field in front of him. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. It's Wilkinson again, and he's going to go into the end zone all the way. An 88, have I got that right? 78-yard touchdown pass to Wilkerson. What an odd play that was.
Yeah, it was from the 20, so it's an 80-yard. I mean, Smith kind of coming around the edge, and everybody collapsed on him to try to stop the run, and he pulls up and just throws it over the top of the defenders, and nobody is there.
Nobody at all back there, and you wonder how they kept from having a lineman downfield as well, because, he looked like he was sold out to run the football. But no flags down, and here's the kick by Fugit is up, and it's good. So 10:59 to go here in the second quarter, and Rhea County is they're big playing us.
Yes.
We're going to keep it right here. They're big playing us right now. A 60-yard touchdown run, a 55-yard pass, and now an 80-yard touchdown pass from Schmidt to Wilkerson.
On one play.
They're not even using a lot of time to do this, but just really, really now in dire straits. McMinn really has to answer right here.
And maybe for the second week in a row, Achilles heel is kind of that dual threat quarterback that can run a little bit and kind of gets the shift out. But, Rhea County, they definitely do run it a lot more than they throw it.
Yeah.
They're under 700 yards throwing on the season. But right now they have made 2 good passes in the air and put points on the board, and that's all you want if you're a Rhea County fan.
So McMinn is going to be taking this kickoff. Again, there's still lots of time. We're just underway here in the second quarter. 10:59 to go in the second quarter, but now Rhea County, in the best of all worlds for them, they're up 21-0 quickly on McMinn County. Here is a kickoff that is going to carry into the end zone, so McMinn's going to take over at their own 20-yard line. And again, the play, as you said, Jared, and described it, he rolls out. He started to run, stepped back, started to run again. It was just, we were caught there, and I guess the defender has to stay with the receiver and get until he crosses the line.
Just tried to come up and almost probably got the deflection there as it was going over his head, but just didn't work out, and then nobody was going to catch Wilkerson down the sideline there, unfortunately. Just put on some speed and took off.
And he's got some speed.
Yep.
So Luke Lawson brings his team to the line of scrimmage, trailing 21-0. Here's a fake handoff. Lawson's going to keep it. He fakes a pass as well, kind of a run-pass option. He's going to have positive yards over the 20-yard line to about the 27, I believe.
Good little run right there. That little fake on the side.
By the way, Peanut Dyer back in the backfield.
Good to see him back out there. Got a breather, ready to go.
Well, we're going to have a lot of Peanut Dyer over the next 3 quarters here. So we're going to have had 2 receivers on the inside, 1 to the outside. Lawson rolls to his left. He's got some room to run again. He's going to hit Drake Frazier at the sideline, who's going to push forward close to the 40-yard line. It's going to be enough for the first down.
Got a flag on the far 29-yard line.
Okay, we'll check the flag. The ball currently is on the 40, and another receiver downfield, or rather a lineman downfield is going to bring this one back.
That's just, it's tough in the way these offenses run now.
Yep.
When you got the run-pass option, the RPO game, it's just.
It's easy to allow yourself to get downfield, I guess. But we've got to cut it out. That's all there is to it. It's a 5-yard penalty, but it is a loss of down. So, well, they're keeping it second down. So a 5-yard penalty is going to take it back to the 22-yard line. Not a loss of down. Second down and 8. Lawson hands off around the end to Peanut Dyer. He's looking for running room. Can't find it. They head him off. Now they're hitting him. And he never goes down, but they do stop his motion. He's going to have 5 or 6 yards, I believe, though.
Going to be a couple short, but I'm just waiting on him to blow that whistle. I mean, He was stopped and wrapped up, and you're just waiting on an injury or a fumble or something to happen, and it wouldn't.
Yep, 6 yards on the play. Surprisingly, it's 3rd down and 2. They've got a lot of guys in the box, Rhea County, looking for that run. Drake Frazier has been good tonight at the receiver position, even with the cast on his arm. Here is a handoff straight up the middle, and Peanut Dyer's going to find some running room, finds enough for the first down up to the 34-yard line.
Took a hard hit there near the first down marker, but he able to bounce back and get it. And
if he stays,
he is down again.
Yep, he is down again. If he stays, I was getting ready to say if he stays healthy, he may run the ball 30 times tonight, but he is hurting.
Just kind of bounced off a linebacker right there, and that's hard. If you got Peanut bouncing off of you, you let a pretty good hit, but he did pick up the first down before that and thought he was going to get a few more, but
not sure exactly what's going on with Peanut. We're going to go ahead and take a 60-second break right now. 9:21 to go here in the second quarter. It's Rhea County 21, McMinn nothing. Back in 60 seconds.
No parent wants to think about their children growing up without them. Although we realize we can't control their future, we do have the ability to secure it through careful planning. So isn't it time to begin preparing for their future and your dreams for them? When you begin to game plan with life insurance, you're able to focus on what matters most today. Because life isn't about worrying when the storms of life will come. It's about planning on how to dance in the rain. Game plan today. Game plan for life. Contact us today to get started.
just how much McMinn County has to rely on him on the offense, and it was just a weird pop there that he kind of had when he bounced off the guy and turned. And
he's obviously in a lot of pain. He's trying to walk off on his own, but he is in some pain as he does so. So it's going to be...
And you hope all the best for that young man.
Yeah.
He deserves a shot at the next level and playing college football and running track. Let's be honest. He is a track star.
Multi-star athlete. And they're taking him to the tent to tend to him. And so, man, he is not I think it is shoulder injury.
Yeah.
I think it is. All right. It's going to be first down and 10. Luke Lawson back to pass. The game goes on, and it is knocked away at the last second. I thought that defender might have got there too.
That's what I was waiting on the flag to pop out somewhere, because it was Goodner over there that was trying to catch it and had to go down to dive for it, and here comes the defensive back over his own back.
Yep. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down and 10. Again, the ball resting on the McMinn County 34-yard line. 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Lincoln Watson is back in the backfield along with Luke Lawson.
Got to get points on this drive here.
Frazier comes in motion to the near side. They hand off to Watson. He's going to be taken down in the backfield before he really has a running start. I mean, he just took the ball from the quarterback and Rhea County was in on him. It's a loss all the way back to the 29, loss of 5.
That might be one of those where Luke just needs to pull it back out of the gut and take off on his own. The defender kind of read that one and saw it going to Watson the whole way.
Watson out, Maddox Frazier in at the wide receiver. So they'll go empty backfield here. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Straight back to pass. Lawson. Now he's going to have to scramble. Flags down. And he's going to run and toss it incomplete. And then he is hit on the sideline. No flag on that. No flag on the far side. He was definitely hit well after he threw the ball. It falls incomplete. And it's a tripping penalty on the Cherokees, and that's going to be declined, I'm sure, bringing up 4th down and 15 or 16. So it goes down as an incomplete pass, bringing up 4th down, and that's going to bring in Powers again to punt. So nothing working here for the Cherokees, and we're dealing with some injuries. So 8 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the second quarter. Lincoln Watson coming out. And again, he is filling in where Drew Bottoms would typically be.
Yeah, so you got a lot of players playing some different positions than they're used to on Fridays.
And the punt is blocked. It's going to go into the end zone. It's going to be recovered by Rhea County for the touchdown. Wow. And this one just going bad to worse.
Yeah, I didn't think it could get much worse, but wow.
And they were in there quick. There were several of them. Could not pinpoint exactly who made that block. But man, oh man. 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Rhea County now up 27-0.
Looked like maybe the Manfreda kid, number 13, was getting congratulated coming off.
So Fugit in to attempt the extra point, and I believe it is blocked as well. So it's going to be no good. And 8:15 to go here in the second quarter. Rhea County 27, McMinn County nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Tucked between 2 major Tennessee cities, perfectly placed in the foothills of the Smokies, you'll find a unique community filled with extraordinary people. Students who are full of inquiry. They discover who they are and who they were created to be. Faculty who are more than teachers. They are mentors guiding the next great generation. People are the heartbeat of Tennessee Wesleyan University. We are because you are.
So Marshall Goodner and Lincoln Watson back to receive the kickoff with 8:15 to go here in the second quarter. Rhea County stretches their lead. It's 27-0. And the Cherokees now, it is officially panic time now.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the kickoff that's going to bounce at the 5-yard line, go into the end zone, and the Cherokees will take over at their own 20-yard line in desperate need of getting some points on the board.
Yeah, this is definitely just kind of coming out flat here against Rhea County, and there's been a lot going on over the last 2 weeks. You come off a fall break, off the Red Bank loss, where it just never felt like you were in that one. And then the passing of Dr. Gooden this week and the last couple of days has just been different.
Well, yep, you're right, and it has felt different for sure. But the Cherokees, still plenty of time.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time.
Put together a drive. Right here, you get the ball coming out of the half.
Lawson straight back to pass. Looking for a receiver, throws to the sideline. I think it is caught by Frazier, but he was down on his knees when he caught it. Wasn't able to run, but nonetheless up to the 25-yard line.
Just positive, move it up the field.
At this point, we would take any small victories, and that is one. 2nd down and 5.
Keeping Rhea County's offense off the field.
Absolutely. Remember that this team, their only loss coming at the hands of East Hamilton. Here's a run by Lincoln Watson. Nice moves up there, getting over the 35-yard line up to the 36.
There we go.
That's what we're talking about.
Good piece of running, good blocking up front again.
And it's a 1st down for the Cherokees. Clock at 7:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Lawson waits for the snap. 3 receivers to the near side. They're going to hand off to Watson again. He's looking for running room, trying to find the edge. Going to be taken out. That could have been another flag.
He's engaged with number 3 down here who's pulling him out of bounds, and then Manfreda kind of comes over and hits him harder.
Yep. Ball's moved up to the 38-yard line. It's only a gain of 2. Wasn't much there. Glad to get the 2 yards.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8. Got to figure they might go back up in the air. Credit the Cherokees. I mean, they're still trying to run the football even with Watson in there versus Peanut. Straight back to pass this time, looking for a receiver. He's got Drake Frazier on the sideline, now pushed out of bounds, but he's up over the 50 inside Rhea County territory, and another 1st down for the Cherokees. Exactly what they need to be doing. And I guess at this point, Jared, we're just taking what they give us.
Yeah. Don't try to force anything. Just look at the field, see what's out there. Use your feet if you have to get out of trouble, but keep it moving.
2 1st downs on this drive. Now we're in Rhea County territory at the 46. Straight back to pass. Good protection, but a flag down. Thrown to the middle of the field, and I think it's going to be complete.
It's a Goodner, but
Goodner makes the catch, but the flag is going to be a false start against the Cherokees. This one's coming back. Well, it's about par for the course tonight, isn't it?
And again, thinking back, I didn't see a false start, but and the coaching staff even pleading the case on that one.
Yep,
I mean,
exactly.
I thought when I saw the flag, I thought it was a hold, but Coach Cagle pleading his case with the side judge, but
nobody saw it. Boy, he's really pleading his case now. And back to the 49-yard line of McMinn on the penalty. It'll remain 1st down, but now 1st down and 15. Lawson in the backfield with Lincoln Watson. Watson growing up tonight.
Yep.
In a big region game. Moves to the right. Takes the handoff. Nope. Lawson keeps it around the end. He's going to have a little bit of running room before he's going to be taken down out of bounds. Well, they are tackling dangerously close to being late on the tackles, I believe.
That one got the old Bulldog slammed to the mat there on the sideline.
Especially when the quarterback's involved.
Yep.
But
and it's evident he's going out of bounds.
Pickup of 8, actually more than 8, down to the 41-yard line of Ray. So now pretty manageable at 2nd down and 5.
Just got to keep this momentum going. We've seen penalties stop drives. Got to get through this one.
I think we got to see Luke Lawson run the ball a little more tonight. Straight back to pass, a little bit of pressure, and Lawson trying to get away. He does now, makes a nice move. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Now get out of bounds, Luke, and he does.
We still got bumped on the sideline. I mean, I know it wasn't a vicious hit or anything, but man.
Inside the 30-yard line and another 1st down, and Lawson's going to have a big game in both with his arm and his feet tonight for us to get back into it. Down to the 28-yard line of Rhea County, and another 1st down, 3rd 1st down on this drive. Got to keep it going and got to get some points. In motion comes Drake Frazier to the near side. Rolling to the near side is Lawson, looking for a receiver. Makes a little bit of a move. Now finds a little bit of running room, but not much, maybe a couple of yards.
Got some positive out of that because it was about to be a behind-the-line tackle for a loss. But
actually just a yard to the 27. Wow. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Looked better than that, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
One thing about all the running, though, and scrambling around, it is exhausting for a quarterback.
Yep.
And then you ask him to make pinpoint throws, the next play. So 2nd down and 9. Lawson in the backfield with Watson. Might be a time for another run here. Nope, straight back to pass. Looking downfield, looking over the middle is complete. Boy, he threaded the needle with that one.
Did. Kessler, good hands to pull that one in.
Kessler did a nice job to stay focused on the football. I think it's going to be enough for the first down. It is. So now down to the 17-yard line of Ray, and it's the 4th first down of the drive. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Straight back again. Lawson over the middle finds Kessler inside the 10-yard line. He'll be a little short of the first down. I think down at the 9 is where they're going to mark this one. So nice job again by Kessler. And McMinn County right up on the line of scrimmage again. They're keeping a fast tempo. They try the hard count, but Rhea County doesn't fall for it. Now they're getting the call from the sideline.
That was those plays right there, some we've seen all year except for the last several games. And working again.
Lawson rolling to his right. Gets a nice block. Throws it in. That time the receiver surely was there early. There's the flag. There's no doubt he was there early that time.
Yeah.
The receiver was standing right at the goal line.
When the Frazier.
Rhea County defender came in and certainly hit him in the back before the ball got there. Frazier wasn't able to make the catch. But this is going to likely be half the distance to the goal, so this thing's going to be sitting on about the 4 or 5 yard line after this is over. And they set it on the 5.
It'll be 1st and goal.
So with the penalty, it moves down to the Ray 5 yard line, another first down. 1st and goal from there. Got to punch it in, guys. 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Here is a handoff to Lincoln Watson. He's battling maybe to the 3 yard line.
Just kind of fell forward, which is the thing you want to see.
Yeah.
They're only going to give him maybe the 4.
Yeah, it's just inside the 4, I think.
Yep.
So it's if it's 2nd and goal from the 3, it's a long 3, closer to 4.
Double stack on the receivers on both sides.
Yep. He may roll for it here. Let's see. They hand off again to Watson. He's going to be maybe another yard closer. Now he might be at the true 3 yard line. Here comes the heavy package in. Nope. They started 2. Now they're coming back out.
Those big boys are ready.
Well, they were ready to roll.
Coach, we got this. Put us in.
And has the ball been marked yet? The play clock, and now the play clock has started. This may be a timeout situation coming for the Cherokees. A lot of confusion out there at the moment. Well, I'd like to see them talk this out. It's a pretty big play. 3rd down. We're going to call it still the 3 yard line. So Lawson and Watson in the backfield. The ball.
I think that was a false start, unfortunately. Yep.
So the ball came rolling back to him, but whistles sounded, and it is a false start, as you said. So that's going to move it back to the 8 yard line, which actually gives a little more room to work in some cases, to be honest with you.
I think either way, it's a 4 down territory.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially when you're trying to replace the holder for extra points and field goals, it's just one more reason probably that it is 4 down territory aside from the score. The clock is running. It's at 2:40 to go here in the second quarter. And Lawson rolls out. He could take it. Yeah, he could run. And he's going to go into the end zone. It was from this vantage point, we could see it. I mean, he had nothing but open field in front of him. And so finally, with 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the second quarter, McMinn County is on the board. It goes down as an 8-yard touchdown run by Luke Lawson. We said he was going to have to do some stuff with his feet. And he did just that with the 8-yard touchdown run, drawing us just a little closer in this game. Remember that McMinn County gets the ball coming back out in the second half. They still have 3 timeouts left with 2:33. Here is a toss to Kruskauskas, actually. The ball came back. He tried to throw the ball, and it's going to go incomplete and a missed 2-point conversion is what that will officially go down as. So 2 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's Rhea County 27, McMinn County 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
No parent wants to think about their children growing up without them. Although we realize we can't control their future, we do have the ability to secure it through careful planning. So isn't it time to begin preparing for their future and your dreams for them? When you begin to game plan with life insurance, you're able to focus on what matters most today. Because life isn't about worrying when the storms of life will come. It's about planning on how to dance in the rain. Game plan today. Game plan for life. Contact us today to get started.
Bank. Just another reason to get old.
Back at Cherokee Stadium, here's the kickoff by Kraskowskis, taken at the 5-yard line up to the 25. Boy, the ball almost came out, but it does stay with the receiver.
They had a hold of his arm, and
yeah,
he had to come backwards to stay with the ball.
Yep, absolutely. I think that was Fugit on the return. Now, here's the situation, 2:26 to go here in the second quarter, and McMinn has all 3 timeouts. So if they can get a stop here, they may just use those and try to sneak another possession here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it'd be huge to be able to at least have another series in this quarter. And now
we got an official timeout.
Somebody's helmet's messed up, so
somebody's going to have to come
Rhea County,
in.
that is.
Yep. So we got another player, a sub coming in here. So they'll blow the play live again.
McMinn's had the ball 14 minutes so far in this game. Now, unfortunately, part of that is because of the blocked punt touchdown gave McMinn another series.
Yeah. Ball setting at the 26-yard line of Rhea on first down. Here's a run straight up the middle. It's Ford again. He is battling forward close to the 33-yard line is where they're going to mark that. It's a gain of 7 yards and hard running right there by Ford.
He's just pinballing off of several Cherokees right there. Just could not get him down.
They have not used a timeout. If they stop them here, they might.
And you can kind of see McMinn right now, both safeties really in the box here.
Yep.
Maddox Frazier and Gage Hester playing up.
Boy, Gonzalez has got a tough assignment out here on an island. Straight back to pass, looking deep down the left-hand side. Frazier's there. The ball is going to be incomplete. So Frazier was back there on coverage with Fugit, I think was the receiver. He came up with the ball, but the one official, now they're going to call it a catch.
Wow.
Somebody had to see it go to the ground to even call it incomplete, I would think. I don't know how you change that. My goodness. Well, it's going to go down as a complete pass all the way down to the McMinn County 31-yard line.
Unreal. Looked like the back judge had seen the ball pop out or something, and he had quickly made an incomplete call, and then the official that was still 10, 15 yards behind the play is the one that calls it a catch.
Yeah, on their sideline, I might add. Here goes Ford down the left-hand side. There's flags down in the backfield.
Please be a hold.
He has about 10 yards on the run, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's on the far sideline. But there's holding by Rhea County, so this one's going to come back. That might be a little bit of a makeup call. After
need a couple more,
though. Need 2 more to make up for it completely. So the ball is going to be stepped off from the line of scrimmage to 31. It should go back to the 41-yard line of McMinn. And I guess more importantly, we got to keep a close look on this clock. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. McMinn trailing 27-6. Rhea County has just come out on fire tonight here in the first half, and we haven't been able to answer. So it's first down still, but first down and 20. Rhea County trying to put another score up. And here Schmidt's going to keep it. The quarterback tries to get around the right end. He's going to be taken down after a gain of about 5 yards to the 36-yard line.
Just need that ball to pop loose or something.
We sure do.
Neither team calling timeouts right here.
Yeah, a little surprising. Rhea County actually used a timeout earlier. The scoreboard showing 3, but I think they just have 2.
They used one back first quarter with 4 minutes left.
So second down at about 15 now. They got that double set, like 2 H-backs back there, getting a lot of protection. Going to go down the line. They're looking for their top receiver, and he has it. Another touchdown to Aiden Wilkerson. Flag down. It's coming back. Holding.
Yes.
Holding in the backfield on Rhea County, so this one's going to come back. Wilkerson, though, Jared, he's fast down the sideline.
He is, and he's getting enough separation there on the McMinn County secondary to just it's where Schmidt can just lob it over the shoulder, and he's going to get it.
So this one's going to be another 10-yard mark off from the 36, so this should go back to the 46, and we will take all of those we can get right now.
Yep. Now's a bad snap. We need a bad snap right here.
Have not seen Peanut Dyer walking around on the sideline. Do you spot him down there?
I have
anywhere?
yet to find him either. I was looking, but I think he's still under the tent there. I can see his 8.
I don't anticipate him being back in this football game, but we will see. Second down and 25 or 30 now. Time is the big issue here. 33 seconds to go. Second down. Fugit comes to the near side. That must be Wilkerson on the far side. And they're going to try for him again. Now Schmidt is scrambling. He's going to throw downfield. This one's going to be way out of bounds. So incomplete. Clock down to 25 seconds to go here in the half. Goodner coming into the game. Gage Hester coming out. Martin coming in. Christian Edwards making his way out. Cam Green in there.
Green on that far side. This last play he was on the near side and kind of got pushed off a little bit. Looked like he was going to be able to kind of get back there, and maybe that's one reason Smith did kind of run out to that far sideline. But
cool night here at Cherokee Stadium.
I did not bring the shorts tonight.
No. Whew. So 3rd and 30 is what the scoreboard's showing. Straight back to pass. Schmidt, now he's going to have to scramble. Looking around, finds a receiver. That's Ford. He's dangerous on the far side of the field, and he is pushed out of bounds. That's a nice play.
It was just a broken play, I believe. I don't think it was. Schmidt was kind of looking deep, and what a running back should do in a lot of passing situations. You help block, and then he kind of rolls out to the flats, and he's the check down.
It was Maddox Frazier who makes the tackle, which is not easy to do against Ford in open field, and he got the help of the sideline, and that's okay. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Ball setting at the 23-yard line of McMinn County. Time is at 17 seconds. Boy, need a break here. Mason Ford in the backfield with Schmidt. 3 receivers to the right, and they're going to take a timeout. Rhea County will take their second timeout of the half. And we'll keep it right here with only 17 seconds to go. Mark Lockmiller is going to join us again at halftime, and we're going to talk about the Performance Center and the good things that are happening there and kind of closing out everything that's been involved in getting the weights in there and getting the building built and getting everything paid for. That's the big thing there. And so we'll be talking about that. And, you know, you can't stress enough, Jared, on that Performance Center. We think about football all the time, but every athlete at McMinn County making use of that Performance Center.
Baseball, softball, they're all in there, volleyball. I think even probably some golfers get in there every now and
so. You know, and I don't know if you joined us for Cherokee Game Day today, but we had Jay Johnson and Dorica Jenkins, the basketball coaches here at McMinn, also Matt Ray and Jesse Anderson, the baseball and softball coaches, kind of a coach's corner thing. It was really nice to talk to them about their upcoming seasons, and their team certainly take advantage of that weight room.
Yes.
So let's see, are they lining up for a field goal? I think
They
so.
are.
So this will be a 40-yard attempt for Fugit. Boy, he takes quite an angle in on that thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's more like a hard left turn, I guess.
And here's the kick. It's going to be no good. It never even had a chance, never got off the ground.
So stop the clock for a second.
McMinn County is going to take over. The thing is, in high school football, that will go back to the 20-yard line. So not much I don't think they will try to do here with 12 seconds. Not a great half for McMinn, but, man, getting on the board was big. I'll have to say that.
Yeah, it's a lot better to at least see something positive go on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, and they'll have another opportunity when they come back out of halftime. So first down and 10 for the Cherokees, going the other way here. Boy, I wish we had a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So Luke Lawson in the backfield. He's going to roll to the near side, looking, now throws complete and steps out of bounds. Kessler all the way up to the 36-yard line, pickup of 16 yards on the play. And I would think they have to be in somewhat of a prevent defense.
You would think so, but I don't know. I mean, they do have, it looks like the quarterback. Yeah, Schmidt is the deep man here.
Yep. And he, as you said, 6'4", I think you said. He is a tall guy. Here's Lawson, scrambles. Now he's going to have to throw the football. Or is he going to run? He's going to get hit from behind. The ball pops out, picks it back up. Lawson's still on his feet. He's going to have about the 45-yard line, and that's going to do it for the half. That's a play that was almost typical here in the first half. Yeah. Just could not get anything going, and there's an injured player before we go to a break here. An injured player for Rhea County on the near sideline. Looks like a cramp the way they're attending to him. Is there a flag down?
I do
if
not
there is, it's
so.
probably an illegal man downfield, or did they call the half? They have called the half. All right, so that's going to do it here for the first half here at Cherokee Stadium. Rhea County jumps to a big lead here. It was 27-0, but Cherokee's on the board now. It's 27-6. And remember again, the Cherokees get the ball back coming out in the second half. We'll be back to talk about it. Take a 60-second break. Back in 60 seconds.
Going to do for college yet?
No, I don't think so. I'd like to go to Wesleyan like you, but I don't think my parents can afford it.
I bet they can. I qualified for a program and I'm going to TW tuition free.
Really? How is that?
The TWU Pledge. It's a program they offer to local high school students that basically helps with their tuition. You should check it out.
Will do. Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
Don't let anything stand in the way when excellence is within reach. Tennessee Wesleyan University is the best value in higher education for East Tennesseans. Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Possessions later, and would have a 55-yard touchdown pass. That's the first that we see of Wilkerson, who actually played even a bigger role. And then on their next possession, it turns into an 80-yard touchdown pass to Wilkerson. Boy, those stats are going to be awfully impressive for Rhea County. And they would go up 21-0. And then McMinn County goes on a 7-play drive. Weren't able to get the first down, had to punt, and they rush Powers with 5 or 6 guys back there. The punt is blocked, goes into the end zone. Rhea County falls on it, and the extra point's no good, but they get another touchdown to go up 27-0. And then finally, McMinn County, with only 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the first half, they finally get an 8-yard touchdown run by Luke Lawson. The what ended up officially as a 2-point conversion, really just issues with the snap and the hold there that ends up somehow in Kroskaska's hands, tries to throw a pass for a 2-point conversion that's no good, and that's what brings us to the halftime score of 27-6. So some important things there. First of all, in the first half, got to be concerned about Jakiron Peanut Dyer.
Yeah, saw him there towards the end of that half, and he had the shoulder pads off, the helmet off, and still very kind of gingerly walking around there. Don't think it's a lower body. It looks to be something in the midsection, upper body somewhere. Yeah. Of course, we can't speculate much more on that, but unfortunately, his night looks to be done. And the big thing is, one, to make sure he's okay for the rest of the season. You got only a couple of games left in the regular season after tonight, and then the playoffs, and so you want him back healthy and 100%. So.
Yeah, and especially with the score at this point, 27-6, I don't think you're going to try to bring him back in.
No.
But the Cherokees aren't completely out of this thing. I mean, that we saw that even with Peanut out of the game, they were able to put together and sustain a drive down the field. There's plenty of talent out there to get that done. We just got to take what they're giving us and go steady down the field as they did on that drive.
And I don't know what it is, but it seems like the last 3 games, you go back to the Knox Central, you're off a week, and Red Bank, and I hate to keep harping on that, but it's almost like the identity of the offense has completely changed. Yeah. And, Knox Central game, there was plenty of opportunities, just kind of messed up. Red Bank just got stalled out on offense after drive. And so whether it's penalties or just drops, anything like that, got to improve right here. Come out fired up in the second half, because we've seen this McMinn County team this year where, hey, that offense, if they got 30 seconds, even with no timeouts, they've moved the ball pretty quickly and gotten down the field. And so, they can be an up-tempo offense, but right now they are not able to get it in rhythm.
Another injury that we haven't talked enough about probably is Drew Bottoms.
I think it's probably bigger on the defensive side right now of the ball, because he is kind of like, I would say a lot like Drake Frazier, and they're 2 guys that are locking down the outside a little bit for you, and not having that veteran leadership out there right now, it hurts. And of course, would love to see him in the special teams area as well.
And we've been affected in the special teams areas on receiving and as the holder for field goals and extra points. Drew plays a big role on this team, and it's really, really showing. You've got a keyboard solo going down, with a
piano man down there.
If you can hear that behind us, it's just a little odd to be listening to a big brassy marching band, and then you hear a little piano man going
got
down.
The Rhea County band got the New York theme going on. So
that's pretty good. But Drew Bottoms, he's not flashy.
No.
He's not big.
Nope.
But he's just always where he's supposed to be.
But he is a guy you want on the field every Friday night, and you got to have him out there. And it's just time. I mean, it's one of those things somebody else is going to have to step up in the second half, and next week, whatever happens. But that somebody's got to be next man up mentality and stuff. And
they do have to do that. Well, okay, we're going to take another 60-second break here, and we're going to bring in Mark Lockmiller, and we're going to talk about the McMinn County Performance Center, and as Mark has led the fundraising on this and seen it through to its completion, and it's a beautiful facility, and he's done a great job, and we've had lots of people help out on that. So Mark Lockmiller will join us here in just a second, but right now we'll take a 60-second break.
Ready to finish what you started and take your career to the next level? At Tennessee Wesleyan University in Athens, our degree completion programs are built for busy lives like yours. Whether you're balancing work, family, or both, our flexible online classes make it possible to earn your degree on your schedule. Choose from programs in business or nursing and join the TWU family, a community that's dedicated to your success with personalized support. Step of the way. Take your next step today. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more.
Osmond Flooring has over 150 in-stock styles and colors of flooring for every budget and taste. 100% waterproof luxury vinyl planks and tile. Different widths of linoleum, tons of carpet. It's stopped and ready to load in you. They're in dollar for you. Around. Osmond has hard-to-find species of hardwoods and now cabinets as well. Let them turn the house into the tree. You can't find it for less, unless it's a lot less cabinets and flooring. Oh, worth the drive at 2412 South of McMinn County High School in Athens.
Back at McMinn County High School, where at halftime the score is Rhea County 27, McMinn 6, and we're now joined by Mark Lockmiller. Mark, thanks again for joining us. Of course,
yes, sir.
You were there with us at game day today, so I want to continue that conversation. In fact, we'll just review a little bit about what we talked about. Obviously, you've been involved in the fundraising side of the McMinn County Performance Center, as you said, really 30 years, because that's when you saw the need that we needed it. But
first day on the job.
Yeah, bring us up to date though on this building, this renovation, the weights, the building. Bring us up to date on where we're at. It looks like we're to completion.
We are to completion. Our original goal was $450,000, and we ended up raising $451,100. So we went over the limit of $1,100.
Yep.
And which is pretty exciting stuff. And as I said earlier in the pregame show, I'm hoping my fundraising days are behind me.
Behind you.
Yeah, it's
a tough job.
It was fun though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was the weight room's always been my passion. When I was at Tennessee, they built the new complexes when that was being built, and so I helped Coach Bruno Pareto work on that weight room.
Yep.
Got to Carson Newman is when they built a new weight room, so I was helping our strength coach on that one, so it just one of my passions.
You got a lot of experience with weight rooms and how they're put together and the value of them, obviously, as our athletes get stronger and stronger each year. So obviously a lot of people, and you mentioned some of the folks there in the pregame show. I want to do that again. I want to give you an opportunity just to thank those that, and let me say this. There's a thing that I like to call equal sacrifice. Everyone can't give thousands and thousands of dollars, but you had numerous donations of less than $50 or less than $100, and you know what? Everybody contributes that way, and it took a true team effort.
Yeah.
But talk about those individuals that did help us in big ways. Frankly,
I'll be happy to do that. When I took over, I was trying to get a spreadsheet together of everybody that donated, and I went to finance secretary up here at the high school and some records of the last couple of years, and I hope I got everybody that donated on that list. We've done research after research. I mean, hours been up there going through old receipts and stuff, and there was a ton, many 20s, 50s, 100s, and without those 20s and 50s and 100s, it wouldn't have got money wouldn't have got raised. And we had a few with some big figures like we mentioned before, but those 20s and 50s and 100s.
Yeah. It takes everybody.
Yes, it took everybody. And I want to shout out to the finance committee that helped us get this thing rolling. And, of course, we mentioned Larry Pratt at the beginning.
Yeah.
Dale Patterson. Everybody knows Dale.
Yeah. He was with us a few weeks ago on Cherokee game day.
Yes, he was. Johnny Kaufman.
And Johnny Kaufman. I think we all know who that is.
Everybody knows Johnny Kaufman.
Never met that
guy. Shirley Franklin. She graduated in school back when Larry Pratt was here. Carrie Franklin, her husband, he's not from here, but he got on board and helped us out. Phil Pierce, who quarterbacked here, and he told me one time when he was up here doing a thing for the fundraising that one game he quarterbacked at Tennessee, as everybody knows.
Yes.
He threw 5 completions. He said the only bad thing was it was all to Alabama's hands.
That's especially hard to stomach after last week. But
sure was. C.B. Cornett, who played ball here, was a coach up in I think Virginia. Of course, Coach Cagle.
Yep.
Myself, and the last one is Phil Robbins, who he passed away a few weeks ago.
Another legendary.
In fact, I think he was, and I think he is the winningest high school coach in Virginia.
Wow.
And he did pass away, but he knew that the goal was met.
Yeah.
I emailed him, so he knew.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I was glad to get that last email to him. before he passed away, and they have come from the Charlotte County, like in Atlanta, so they have come from Virginia and Atlanta. We've met bunches of times and come up with ideas on how to get this money raised, and we got it done.
Well, I congratulate you personally because you did drive this thing. Somebody has to do that, and I know there was lots of help for you, lots of contributors, and again, everybody that donated $10, $20, $50 cannot be overlooked. So we thank everyone for what they've done, but we, I pay homage to you as well. We thank you for getting it done. And athletes will, think about it, years and years and years from now, athletes will be using it, getting better, and it's it's a legacy for you, really. It really is, Mark.
We'll see how that plays out. but as far as athletes using it, tons of female athletes have started to use it. The middle school athletes are using it because of the volume of the square footage. We got time and room for them to work out. So the middle schools have been using it. I think that's huge right there. Yes. You're building up the physical ability of the next set of kids coming through here, and being able to put them in the best situation going forward once they get to the high school. That is true. And you think about it, you're a 6th, 7th, 8th grader, and you come up there and work out in this weight room, one of the best public high school weight rooms around. That's got to be motivating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They get to work out with the big boys. They like that. We had Tennessee Western come, and not necessarily use inside where the weights are, but they've used the turf we got out there for some of their track practices. And we've had one NFL player already come in here and work out in it. Wow. He's actually marrying a girl from McMinn, and if he came in to visit her and he asked me, hey, can I come work out the next couple days? I'll go, sure, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
NFL star Travis Hunter get married in town. Got another NFL guy working out. I mean, hey, work gets out. Putting Athens on the map.
All right, Mark. Well, we appreciate your time coming up again. And, hey, just because that's complete doesn't mean we don't keep talking. So I hope you'll join us.
Appreciate that. And I also want to give a shout out to Chris Liner.
Yeah.
He got on the phone and called tons of people and brought in thousands of dollars with his contact. So, his dad was instrumental in getting this stadium built. And he helped us. And then one last shout out is my Aunt Rosie that lives in 10 Miles. She listens to football, McMinn football every Friday.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Thank you.
I just want to shout out to her. But I appreciate all y'all's help.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Mark Lockmiller, Director of Football Operations, and influential in getting that Performance Center built for sure. Well, let's go into a little SEC football. What do you say, Jared?
Hey, it sounds good.
Actually, let's do some score updates.
Well, I was going to tell you, of course, the Dodgers and the Blue Jays are in the World Series starting tonight. It's 0-0, bottom of the first in the World Series in the Winter Classic. But looking at some scores, Terry, I'm going to be honest, it's bizarro Friday night. I don't think there's a full moon. It's not Friday the 13th. But I'm telling you, there's some weird-looking scores out here. Last night, Oak Ridge won 45-21 at Farragut. Alcoa 28-0 over Carter. That's not unusual. But you've got 7-1 Dobbins Bennett traveling to Bearden, who is 0-7, and it's 7-7.5.
Wow, goodness.
So that's the first one.
Okay.
You got Knox Halls 14-0 over Campbell County in the first. That's fine. Powell 6-1, Clinton 2-5. They're tied 21-21 in the second.
Holy cow!
Good. So this is a bizarro Friday night. When you go down to Hardin Valley, they're hosting Cleveland, 21-21.5. Cleveland coming off the first win of the season. I guess they're trying to roll a little bit, fired up. And then you got William Blunt at Knox Central. That's a 6-2, 5-3, a little bit closer. That's 7-7 in the second quarter. So a lot of weird games. Maryville over Bradley. I mean, this one's kind of odd. Bradley's had a good season. It's 36-0 Maryville.
Wow. Good grief.
So just kind of unreal right now. Meigs County up 19-0 over Austin East in the second. That one's not surprising there. Ooltewah over Lenore City in the second quarter, 28-14. And no update for East Hamilton Soddy Daisy as of yet.
Interesting scores there.
I reckon. And this one right here is.
Next week, guys, we will play on Friday night. We're going to be playing on October 31st. That's Halloween night. Our game will remain on Friday. There'll be a lot of games moved to Thursday, I'm sure. One of those important games, not for our region or even classification, but Oak Ridge and Maryville get together next week.
That'll be a good game.
Yeah.
That should be.
It should be, but who knows after tonight's score.
Yeah.
Well, Terry Stansel joins us. We'll take a look at the stats. It won't take long, I guess, for McMinn's side of things.
Well, let's see.
Then we'll talk a little SEC football. You're going to stay with us. So.
Rhea County, 135 yards on the ground. First half, 195 yards in the air. 330 yards total offense. Jackson Smith, 4 carries, 29 yards. Mason Ford, 5 for 104. Schmidt is 5 of 6 in the air, no interceptions, 195 yards. Leading receiver is Aiden Wilkerson, 3 for 134. For the Cherokees, 121 yards on the ground on 22 carries, averaging 5.5 yards a carry. 76 yards in the air on 9 completions out of 16 attempts. Luke Lawson, 7 of 48. Rushing, Peanut Dyer, 9 of 61. Lincoln Watson, 6 of 12. Luke is 9 of 16 in the air for 76 yards. Drake Frazier, 5 receptions, 28 yards. Nathan Kiesler, 4 for 48.
Yeah, Frazier is having a good game out there at the wide receiver position and with the cast on. I mean, that's really, I know initially they were saying, well, he'll play some defense, but he can't go offense. And all of a sudden, he's a top receiver here in the first half.
And in fairness to Luke, we've had a couple of real key drops.
Yeah.
That would help his numbers.
As was the case last week as well.
Yes.
But still, only 71 yards through the air last week, and there's 76 here in the first half. So
it's better.
So it's better.
And again, that's a 1,500 yards in a running game, and then you got over 1,000 yards in the passing game. I mean, the men's been very balanced all year. It's just they've got to get some momentum here in the second half.
Well, they do get the ball back. You got to say that. It's 27-6. I mean, it doesn't look great, but I don't know. You pop in a score right here early, who knows what could happen.
Get a stop, too.
Well, let's talk a little SEC football, guys. Tomorrow night, 7:45, late game tomorrow night. We're going to be up late. Tennessee travels to Kentucky. Of course, Tennessee licking their wounds after the Alabama game a week ago, but Lexington, I don't know, man. It's been hard to play up there sometimes. Other times we've had no issue. You never know what to expect with Kentucky.
You never know. I mean, looking online right here, you can get tickets as low as $49 if you want to drive us to Lexington.
Oh, there you go.
I'll pass,
too.
It
will be cold, too.
Yes. Tennessee favored, 8.5 points. They think over under 54.5. I mean, I don't expect Tennessee to struggle with Kentucky, but then again, if they look like they've done some self-inflicted penalties and just bad play in some games, it could be bad.
Well, Alabama, coming off the Tennessee win, will travel to South Carolina, and we've said a lot that South Carolina at home can be difficult at times, but I think see them stopping Alabama.
I think Bama handles that one easily.
Yep. I agree with you. Arkansas will travel to, or rather will stay at home, and Auburn visits. So those two should be a good matchup. Yeah. What are you showing there?
I think, I just accidentally swiped the wrong way.
That's okay.
Arkansas is favored 2.5, and I'll be honest, that's probably pretty accurate. I think Auburn's
is at Oklahoma tomorrow.
Look at Ole Miss taking that one.
I think so. I think it'll be a lot tougher than some people think it will be. Lane, everything's swirling around. Actually, Oklahoma's favored 5.5 at home.
Are you kidding me?
So it's a noon game. Lane's name circling out there with the Florida Gators job and some others, but we'll see if it's too big for them.
Texas travels to Starkville, Mississippi.
They struggled with Kentucky last week. Went into overtime. I don't know. I don't know that Texas is anything. I mean, they're ranked 22nd with 2 losses, and one of them an SEC loss to. It's hard to say with what would happen there.
Yeah, I agree, and you just don't know what you got yet in Arch Manning exactly.
Right. It's been a roller coaster of a ride for the Longhorn fans. It'll be an interesting matchup.
Missouri goes to Nashville to take on Vanderbilt.
I think that'll be a good game.
It's game day. I was in
game day. Is at Vanderbilt?
Yes. I passed the college game day RV and trailer this week coming back from Murfreesboro on a Tuesday, and I was like, hey, there goes game day. They're getting set up in Nashville early, I guess, and getting on Broadway or somewhere down there. But I said it. I was shocked. They pulled a big upset over LSU, or they wouldn't upset. They were favored.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Missouri, though, might be able to walk in there and take care of the other black and gold team. Vandy's a 2.5 favorite, so a lot of close games.
I was going to say that there's going to be a lot of black and gold in that game.
Yes.
That will be interesting. Well, anyway, obviously WJSQ part of the Vol Network now.
Yep.
Kickoff tomorrow is at 7:45 for Tennessee and Kentucky. The air time for pregame is 5 o'clock tomorrow on the Vol Network.
Okay.
So that's when WJSQ will start carrying pregame for the Tennessee game. So you'll be sure and want to tune in for all of that leading up to the game. So it's going to be a late night tomorrow night, staying up and watching those games. So
it sure will be.
All right, well, it's halftime here. Again, Rhea County 27, McMinn County 6. We're going to take another 60-second break, and we'll be back with the second half action.
Introducing the brand new app for McMinn County Schools on Android and iPhone. It's everything McMinn Schools in your pocket. This is the home screen. Tap the schools icon in the bottom right to select a specific school. Tap the 3 horizontal lines in the bottom left to see all the menu items. To turn on push notifications, tap Settings and select Turn on Notifications. The Events section shows a list of events throughout the school. You can use this button to add an event to your calendar, or tap here to share the event with friends and family. The feed is where you'll find updates from administration about what's going on throughout the school, whether that's celebrating a student's success or reminding you about an upcoming deadline. Search McMinn County Schools in the App Store or Play Store to explore the app for yourself.
On the board here in this first series.
You know, and I know we're talking a lot about offense, but really in being behind like this, it's the defense who's got to shut down at this point. And I hate to ask it of them, but it's true. Here's the kickoff going to be taken at the 10-yard line to the 15. It's Lincoln Watson looking for running room. There's a flag down. He's going to be up over the 35-yard line. They're trying to strip the ball away from him. He holds on to it.
And that right there is the just kind of the way it has been the last several weeks. You get a big play, a big return, and it's going to get marched back.
Yep, the flag was, I think, at about the 36. Let's see, it is a
block in the back.
Block in the back on McMinn. Again, as you said, the last thing they needed, they were going to be in pretty good field position at the 36-yard line. Now it's going to be inside the 20, closer to the 10, I think, when they finally mark this off. Not a good start.
Unfortunately, as we mentioned, Peanut Dyer not going to be back in this ball game. Saw him with the shoulder pads off and still grimacing in a lot of pain.
Man.
And just for the health of the young man, hope all the best for him. But, definitely want to see him try to finish out the year if they can get him recovered quickly.
Where are they marking this? The 11, I think?
Yep.
We'll call it the 11-yard line. First down and 10. Luke Lawson back there with Lincoln Watson. And it's going to be Lawson keeping it now, throwing out to the far side. And that is, I think, Drake Frazier it is with the catch. And he's going to be up close to a first down. Maybe just a yard short. They're going to mark him right at the 20-yard line. Yep, right at the 20. So a pickup of 9 on the first play, and Frazier getting a lot of catches under his belt tonight.
I don't want to say anything, but I'm going to say it. McMinn had a lineman downfield, no penalty called on that one. So
straight back to pass. Lawson, he looks to the left. He had an open receiver, a little bit of miscommunication on the route, I believe. Gonzalez looked like he was breaking open there.
Yeah, and I don't know if he just maybe misread the way that throw came off of Luke's hands, or Luke misread the route, because Gonzalez kind of pulled up short and jumped like he was going to catch it, and then it was over his head. Whereas I think if he keeps running it, it might be a touchdown.
Yeah.
He catches it in stride.
He definitely broke wide open. Looks like the Golden Eagles are coming in right here. They're going to blitz, it looked like, and they might pull out of it now as McMinn County changing the play up. But a big third down right here. Third down and 1.
Got one-on-one coverage with all the receivers.
Here is a handoff. Nope, Lawson's going to keep it around the right end. He should have room to get the first down, and he does up over the 25-yard line, maybe the 26.
Good play there.
Yep, nice play call right there. Nice to see Luke pull that ball out. I think they were looking for Lincoln Watson that time. So it's up to the McMinn 26-yard line, where it's the first down of the second half, and you keep the drive moving.
That's the biggest thing. Got to keep the ball in your offense's hands and get it going.
And somebody below me has some caramel popcorn that's wafting up in here every week, and I'm enjoying a loaded tea from down there. Lots of food, not only in concessions, but also up into the, I guess we'll call it the north end zone, the school side end zone. Lots of food choices up there as well. And if you're at the stadium, we would suggest you go down there and take a look. Some good items down there.
So first uniform violation, that's on Rhea County. They're going to send a player off.
All right, first down and 10. Straight back to pass. He's going to look downfield. He's got a receiver that the ball's just thrown out of bounds. Nothing there for Goodner to come up with. Falls incomplete. Looked like Goodner was breaking open down the sideline.
I thought if he throws it to the numbers, he's got it. He had a couple of steps on the cornerback there that had to come in for the uniform violation. I think this may still be a uniform violation. I don't know if it's the socks or the pants, but he's got one sock high and the other one low. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not sending him off, so.
Looks like he's trying to pull it down. Here is a handoff to Watson. Get a little bit of running room. Finds the outside, slips down. He's up over the 30-yard line. I think to the 31. He was close to breaking that for a few more yards. Yep, they do mark it at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 5, though. Brings up third down and 5. And here you might see Lawson run again. And
just got one safety helping.
Straight back to pass this time. Watson's was open on the far sideline. He came out of the backfield.
That's Frazier catching it.
Yep, Frazier catches it, but he's not going to have enough for the first down. In fact, he's right at the line of scrimmage. So that did not get much done. It's going to be a punting situation for the Cherokees.
Called it kind of well short of the first down line, but then also made a back cut.
Yep.
And official, once you give up your forward progress on that move, official's going to mark it.
So fourth down and 5 for the Cherokees. Here's Alex Powers into punt, gets a good one away. It's going to be, a fair catch. He was bobbling that ball.
And McMinn County runs into him, so.
Yep.
It's going to be another penalty.
He seemed to be bobbling the catch just a little bit. I guess that doesn't change the rule. Well, it wasn't any kind of a vicious hit at all. It just kind of bumped him, but it's still going to cost them 15 yards, and so Rhea County is immediately going to start in McMinn County territory.
We'll roll that a catch interference is the call. And
so let's see where the ball ends up. They're throwing the McMinn County ball off the field, putting in the Rhea County ball. Each team uses their own football. So all said and done, the ball is going to be marked at the 43-yard line of McMinn.
Need the Golden Eagles to fly south here.
Yes, we do. We do at that. First down and 10. Schmidt on a rollout to the left side. Now he's going to try to cut in through the line. He's going to have some positive yardage inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That play, again, it looked like another busted play that turned out kind of the right side of their line looked a little off-kilter compared to the left, but he rolls left, kind of in that option look, and keeps it. McMinn, I think, was anticipating the pitch to Ford, and Schmidt just keeps it, and he proves he's a good runner.
You can tell the temperature's dropping here in the press box. We have an open window. Only one tonight. We usually have two. I think you made a wise choice to only take one down tonight.
Left the big jacket in the car.
Yep, Schmidt, a quick pass to the right-hand side. They got an open receiver. That's Wilkerson, and he's going to push forward for maybe a couple of yards, but it's going to bring up third down and about 5.
And he is their go-to guy. I think Fugett's been targeted one other time, but it is all Wilkerson and what they like to do offensively, that's for sure.
And looking at a little bit of film on them this week, not extensively, but even their stats. He had quite a few stats running the ball, quite a few stats catching the ball. You knew he was going to be an athlete coming into the game.
Yeah, in fact, I've only got it going to Wilkerson and or going to Fugett one time and Wilkerson the rest of the time on my
Gonzalez
list.
has him on an island here. Here's a quick pass to the right-hand side to Fugett. It's complete for the first down inside the 30-yard line, maybe right at it, but enough for the first down.
Right on cue. They go to the other guy now.
Yep. As soon as we're talking about him. Yep. We're going to, we'll call it. Oh, they move it. I was about to say the 31. He etched it on up a whole yard to the 30.
Which yard line are you on over there?
Good grief. So at the 30-yard line, and it's first down and 10 for Rhea County. We're in the third quarter, and Rhea County is up. Here's Ford right up the middle. Boy, he's hard to bring down. And here's a flag coming into that stack as well. We'll see what the flag is. There's 8 minutes and 1 second to go in the third quarter. McMinn continues to trail in this game 27-6. And boy, do they need a break. Turnover. Let's see what the call is here.
Well, that's going to be on McMinn.
Wow. So they're going to step this off, a face mask, and I guess the 5-yard variety. And it's going to be marked finally at the 18-yard line. He had ran it to about the 20, I think.
And so he gets the first down either way.
So first down and 10 to go from the McMinn 18. Again, McMinn needing a stop, needing a turnover. Here is handoff to Ford, and this time they string him out to the right-hand side, push him out of bounds. That was well played.
Yeah, got to bring in that extra defender known as the sideline to get somebody like him to just stop.
Finally just run out of room.
Yeah.
So he pushes it to the, really, I guess, loses a yard to the 19.
It's even better.
So it'll be second down and 11 now. A lot of talent out there for Rhea County. You can see that now that we've seen them play a whole half.
And I think that's one thing, even men struggling here tonight. This region in 5A in East Tennessee is the top 4 could be anybody, where some of the other regions 1 and 2 are pretty night and day different from 3 and 4.
Here's a pass that's going to be thrown into the end zone. It falls incomplete, looking for flags, but there aren't any.
Good defense there by Xavier Cole.
Yep.
Just right there, step for step with Wilkerson.
Jared, to your point, the top 4 teams in this region, Walker Valley, Rhea County, East Hamilton, McMinn County, a collective 26-6 this year.
And if you go to...
That's an 81% winning percentage.
There's not another top 4 in a region that's close. I mean, Powell's region with Knox Central and them, they're fairly good, but from 1 to 4, this is the toughest region where it's anybody's game.
Well, I agree. 100%. So it's now going to be 3rd down and 11 for Rhea County, and they hand it to their man, Mason Ford, looking for running room. He has running room, and he's going to be inside the 5-yard line, picks up the first down. Kind of a draw play there.
They ran a different formation, kind of more of a tight formation there. McMinn's defensive backs had to adjust because they were kind of spread out across the field, and Ford just makes some plays and gets by some guys and just missed tackling.
So 1st and goal for the Golden Eagles inside the 5. We'll call it the 4-yard line. And immediately see Wilkerson setting up there on the outside. Xavier Cole out there guarding him, I believe. Here is a handoff to Ford straight up the middle. He's trying to fight forward. Did he get in? He did. Just couldn't stop him. Nothing fancy. Right, a run that was right up the middle. We were hitting him. We had hands on him. Just could not stop him from getting into the end zone. And Rhea County's going to push their lead up now, 33-6, with the point after coming by Fugit.
Just set up short field on the punt return and the penalty, and just continuing to march forward.
So Fugit in for the point after. They're waiting for the snap. It's a high snap, but he gets it down. Kick is up, and it is good. It was a low kick. I wasn't sure it was through or not. 6 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It's now 34-6. Rhea County over McMinn. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Practice time's over. It's football time in McMinn County. Go Cherokees!
Back at Cherokee Stadium, Fugit kicking off to the Cherokees. It's a low kick that's going to be taken at the 5-yard line up to over the 20, trying to find some running room and pushing forward. I think that's Lincoln Watson.
Goodner.
Yep. Marshall Goodner on the return. Getting those two mixed up a little tonight. He pushes forward, I think, to
I'll mark him
30.
Right at the 30.
Right at the 30-yard line. So decent field position this time for the Cherokees. And unfortunately, Jared, we are only 2 points away from getting run ruled here, the mercy rule.
Unfortunately, it's kind of the opposite of what we've seen out of McMinn this year, where we had 3 straight weeks where it was a mercy rule in favor of the Cherokees.
Exactly. So the Cherokees come back out. 2 men in the backfield back there with Lawson. Now Drake Frazier is going to come in motion, looking to him probably, and it's going to be almost picked off.
Just another miscommunication.
And dropped. Some miscommunication between Lawson and Frazier. Almost picked off there.
I don't know what's going on, if it's
Tristan Odom.
Just the timing or what, but it's a couple of miscommunications tonight.
So the incomplete pass is going to make it 2nd down and 10. Again, from the 30-yard line. And let's see, there's a whistle blown, and
it's number 8 going off the field again.
Another uniform violation, I guess. He's going to have to come off the field.
LT Donegan. Hey, this is right here, sideline warning on Rhea County. This right here, Marshall Goodner had a step on this defender that's coming in.
Yeah.
See if they recognize this. Somebody up top's got to know this is happening and get the signal and let Marshall just take off on a streak down the numbers.
Yep, go right at the guy again. Let's see if they do it. Nope, Lawson's going to keep it around the left end. He laterals, I think, to Frazier. Frazier was set up on the outside. He threw it. It looked like a pass, but it was backwards, so it would be effectively a lateral. There's a flag down on the play.
My goodness.
And I hope they're not throwing that because it was a forward pass.
Yeah, you called it exactly perfect, Terry. It was a lateral. It's a backwards pass, which should be a wave off of the
I
flag.
think they should wave this off. They're going to mark the ball as at the 36-yard line, and they do wave it off. I think they agree that, it was just a lateral. So Luke Lawson likely over the line of scrimmage, although that was close, really.
Yeah, it was close. As long as you've got a toenail, they say, behind that line of scrimmage, you're fine.
So it goes down as an odd 6-yard gain on the play. 3rd down and 4, though. So the Cherokees have to pick up a tough 4 right here.
Still same one-on-one coverage out here.
And here's a throw over the middle. Lawson hit as he was throwing the football. Had a man open there. Gonzalez was there, but because of the pressure, he had to throw it much quicker than he wanted to. Might have even had to throw it while contact was happening. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, got his legs taken out from under him and kind of releasing that one.
So it's 4th down and 4, and the Cherokees are punting again. 6:01 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 34-6. And, boy, he barely got that one away. Barely got that away. It's going to be a fair catch. They've fair caught it all night. And they've had opportunities, I think, to run, but it's almost as if they're just going to fair catch it every time. So Rhea County is going to take over in their own territory at the 38-yard line after the punt, and again, another near miss there on the block.
I thought he had gotten it kind of kicked into his abdomen and was going to
I did too.
Find the ball rolling somewhere.
I did. And when I saw the ball in flight, I was like, wow, I don't know how he got that thing out of there. So some confusion. Well, they're marking off a penalty on McMinn, and it appears to be a 10-yarder.
I think just a 5 based on.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
They had marked it at the 38. Yeah, it's 10
yards.
yard.
10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty against McMinn, so that's going to move it to the 48-yard line of Rhea County with the penalty yardage. So 1st down and 10 from there. Schmidt hands to Ford straight up the middle. Boy, he started to get some forward motion there going quickly, but Spartan Lyle takes him down.
I was going to say, a guy like Ford, if you give him, you talked about it in the very first series, if you get him any room to get a full head of steam, he is fast and getting through there.
He was about 1 step away from doing that.
Yep.
I mean, he was already building up the momentum, and Spartan Lyle takes him down, but not before a gain of 6 yards to the 46-yard line of McMinn. Time ticking, 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It's 34-6, Rhea County over McMinn. Been a tough night. Rolling to his right, quarterback now looking for running room, can't find any, and eventually just goes out of bounds for a loss on the play. Cam Green, I see, coming in as they would appear to be in a passing situation, although with Ford in the backfield, it's not necessarily,
you never know.
Not necessarily the case. Ball marked right at midfield at the 50-yard line. Rhea County, obviously, with the big lead, taking their time. They're huddling, and they're in no hurry at all. And they will have Walker Valley next week.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be a big one for them.
Yep.
And really for all.
And for everybody, yeah, for the whole region. Schmidt Rolls to the near side, now stops under pressure from Green. Now rolls all the way back to the right side, and is that Martin who takes him down at the sideline?
Jonah Martin keeps him in bounds as well as they run the clock.
So he's taken down maybe another yard loss there. And they mark it at the 47, actually a 3-yard loss. 47 of Ray is going to bring up 4th down and 11. Let's see. Are they keeping their offense out there?
No, Fugett's going back.
Fugett's coming back to, okay. Fugett back to punt.
It did look like the up back was lining up to take a shotgun snap here.
So Goodner and Watson back to receive.
That's a false start.
Yep, a flag down before it gets going. False start for Rhea County.
Man in motion turned towards the line of scrimmage before the snap.
Good catch there, Jared. That's going to cost them 5 yards, so that'll take it back to the 42-yard line of Rhea County.
Well, keep it going back.
Finally got them going the backwards, but unfortunately the clock is moving forward. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
That game next week is at Walker Valley.
Here is a kick that's going to be taken by Goodner, but he goes down on a knee. He had to go low to get the ball.
Kind of a line drive kick.
Little dangerous catch.
Yeah.
However, if he doesn't, that thing rolls inside the 10-yard line probably.
Yep.
So after the punt, McMinn County, and I'll have to say, I don't know if it's the temperature that has a lot to do with it, but or just the game in general, but
it's quiet.
It's quiet here in the stadium. Just not a lot to cheer for this evening. Things haven't went well for the Cherokees. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Rhea County 34, McMinn 6. Lawson back to pass. Looking now. He hits Watson over the middle. He's going to have some good yardage up over the 30 to the 35. He's got a first down. Nice job by Watson to bring that pass, and that's been there tonight.
Yeah.
Out of the backfield. Completed pass to Lincoln Watson, puts it at the 38-yard line.
I know one thing. They changed the speaker setup here at Cherokee Stadium this year, and they've been battling some of that. And so I don't know if that stopped working too, so there's just nothing really working right now.
Well, that's
get the crowd into
exactly
it.
Right. Here is Luke Lawson, who is going to run the football, keeps it himself, has a couple of yards. You're exactly right. We haven't even got to hear Chris Powers tonight, have we?
I heard somebody yell first down Cherokees, but I do not think it was coming off the speakers that are now in the end zone to our right, the roadside.
So up to the McMinn 41-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Lawson straight back to pass, and he's getting rushed again. Going to be taken down in the backfield. Nothing he could do about it. Let me tell you, it's been a long night for Luke Lawson tonight.
It unfortunately has, and it's just one of those. There was no time to even look to chunk one up
he
to
got
anybody.
Set to throw and immediately had to take off running. Just did not have time to even finish the throw. Ball goes back to the McMinn 34-yard line. A loss of 6 brings up 3rd down and 15. They got to get it all the way out to the McMinn 48-yard line. Boy, you just almost got to put it up in the air right here. Straight back to pass. Here comes a corner that's blitzing. Lawson gets away from him momentarily. Still on his feet. He's trying to get up close to that first down marker. Not quite going to have it. He got pushed out of bounds. He might have made it over the 45. It's only going to be a couple yards short, and I think they'll go for it. They got nothing to lose at this point. So up to the 46. That was a heck of a run.
It was. A couple of times it looked like he was going to go down, and maintains his balance and able to.
Lincoln Watson comes into the game. Maddox Frazier comes out. It's 4th and 2 at the 46-yard line. Here is a fake handoff. Lawson keeps it again. He's going to have enough for the first down, just barely.
Leans over that line, and it worked.
So first down Cherokees, and again, the PA system is not working. That's a lot of it. I'm not saying that's the cause of this game,
no.
But as far as the in-game experience here at the stadium, no PA system. So they'll actually mark it at the 49. The guy on this side had it at the 50, but it is still a first down. First down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Clock under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Looking to pass, looks to the sideline. It's thrown high.
Incomplete to Frazier.
And he pulled it down, but he was out of bounds. I don't know how he caught the thing.
I don't know either.
With
a cast on,
with
too.
one hand, basically. So the ball comes back on the incomplete pass to the 49. And they changed the ball out, I think. So second down, the Cherokees looking to the sideline for the call. And, yeah, just deathly quiet in here tonight.
And both sidelines. I mean, the bands take the third quarter off usually anyway, so that's part of it.
Back to pass. And thrown over the middle, incomplete.
Kessler looking for the flag there, just could not get the call.
Yep, but he threw it into traffic. It wasn't like it was wide open or anything.
No, kind of had to reach back, too, and defender wasn't really aware of it.
I tell you, got to give a lot of credit to Rhea County tonight.
Yeah, 100%. I was going to say a minute ago, trying to watch a couple of ways they're stopping the ball carriers. Luke Lawson, we saw it with Peanut. They're going low. They're not going to try to tackle you up high. And so they've tied up the legs of some of our runners. And
there's Lawson. He rolls to his right. He's running out of room to run. He gets it up inside the 45-yard line. That's probably going to mark it at the 45, so it's going to bring up another fourth down and short. Well, fourth down and 4.
And had a receiver, saw the ref's hat come, or one of the side judges' hat come off, which means a receiver out of bounds right there. And so not really anything you can do to throw it.
4th and 4 inside Rhea County territory at their 45-yard line. Luke Lawson's got to come up with another big play here. Straight back to pass. Looks for Kessler over the middle. Not open. Good protection. Now an opportunity maybe to run. Throws it to Kessler off the fingertips of Kessler. Falls incomplete.
Just unfortunate there. I think it would have been close if he tried to run it for the first down.
Yep.
But still thought he had a good look at a pass there on the fingertips, but unfortunately falls incomplete.
Watching Lawson on the sideline kind of beating himself up a little bit, I tell you. He's had a tough one tonight. He's been on the run a lot.
Yep.
So the ball is turned over on downs to Rhea County, and Rhea gets the ball at their own 45-yard line as we're getting close. We're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Schmidt brings his team to the line. Ford's back there. Ford gets the call over right tackle, finds some running room. He's got to kind of break a tackle. He pushes through for the first down inside the 45-yard line. Man, he's a talented runner.
Yeah, that he is. And injured player now for Rhea County.
Ball marked at the 44-yard line of McMinn. It's a first down for Rhea County. And it is another cramp. We can see them attending to the. You kind of know when it's cramp because they pretty much just get your leg up and they're not even careful with you.
No, the training staff knows as soon as that happens.
Sometimes they don't even send the head trainer out there. They just send an assistant, but he is right at midfield. We'll keep it right here though. 49 seconds to go. Maybe a good time. Just again to send our condolences to the Gooden family tonight in the loss of Julie Gooden, and man, this has impacted this county.
It has 100%, and just as I posted on social media today, and when we talked to her at the Cherokee game day at the start of the season, just the energy and the passion she was bringing as the director of schools and a product of the local school system, and had come back home, and her and Josh raising their boys here, and it's just a tremendous loss for this community, but especially as close as the Good and the Adderhold families are, just it's just a big loss, big loss.
It is, and beyond family, we do send our prayers, obviously, to the family, but the McMinn Central family, because this hits hard there.
It does. definitely got family that plays on the team. Of course, Josh coaching and the son there on the team, but their game tomorrow against Sweetwater, and kudos to Sweetwater for definitely agreeing to that, because I think both teams have to agree to a move of that. And Sweetwater very graciously, I think, moved that to Saturday at noon because they're hosting it. So
that is a classy move.
Yes,
for sure. Back to football here, and here is a handoff to Ford straight up the middle. Played pretty well by the Cherokees, but he's still going to fight forward for 3 or 4 yards. Now 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They may or may not. They don't have to run another play. Probably won't.
I think they're just going to let this one
run out. They're walking to the sideline. That's going to do it here for the end of the third quarter. And only scoring was by Rhea County, who pushes it across. A 4-yard touchdown run by Ford that pushed the score to 34-6, and that's where we stand at the end of the third quarter. So we'll be back in 60 seconds.
No parent wants to think about their children growing up without them. Although we realize we can't control their future, we do have the ability to secure it through careful planning. So isn't it time to begin preparing for their future and your dreams for them? When you begin to game plan with life insurance, you're able to focus on what matters most today. Because life isn't about worrying when the storms of life will come. It's about planning on how to dance in the rain. Game plan today. Game plan for life. Contact us today to get started.
The 34. Jackson Schmidt hands off. This is a new ball carrier in there. They're probably getting to play a few more players there. Is that Caleb Chance again?
Yes, it is.
It is. Chance did have an earlier run in this football game. He is able, actually gets it to actually loses a yard back to the 42-yard line. And now it's 3rd down and 8. And you wonder if Ford they pulled him for the game at this point. A little early, I guess. Maybe they're just giving him a breather. But they may be looking ahead, though. Here's a quick pass that's complete. I think that's Chance again.
I think it's
is it out of the backfield or
25 on this
25 on the catch there. It's going to be enough for the first down. Gavin Miller, he's going to have the chains move with that first down inside the 30-yard line.
Again, another 3rd and long that McMinn just cannot get a stop.
We're going to call it the 27-yard line. But it's 1st down and 10 again. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go. Clock is not running. I'm not sure.
It should be, yeah.
Should be running, I believe. Here's a snap. Handoff again over the left-hand side. Actually, I think that's 26, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Rourke Moody. No, I'm sorry. Nope. It's Chance. I'm sorry. It is Chance.
Yeah, I think Christian Yearwood's 23, and that's who we saw earlier in the game. But I think we heard announced it was the
Caleb Chance.
Caleb Chance, yep.
The ball's ran down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on that play and brings up 2nd and 5. So quarterback Schmidt remains in the game.
Everybody else, skill-wise, is subs.
Caleb Chance getting a carry there. He's not going anywhere. Maybe he picked up a yard. Maybe just got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Yeah, I think you're right, and I think that with the game that they know they have coming up next week, and where did you say at
Walker Valley?
At Walker Valley. Well,
you got East Hamilton coming here, which they're still to play for. I mean, you'd rather probably be the 3 seed playing the 2 seed out of the other region instead of the 4 playing the 1. So
it does mean that we're going to travel somewhere in that first round.
If we take a charter bus, we'll see if we get a seat on the bus.
Don't know where yet, folks. Probably won't know till after the game next week, and maybe not even then, as they're going to play in an hour behind us. So here's another carry that's going to go for minimal yardage. It's going to bring up 4th down. Again, they don't move the football. It's still sitting at the 22-yard line of McMinn. And it's going to be 4th down. I thought they might try a field goal again, but no, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 5.
Field goal technically puts it into the mercy rule if they wanted it, but
Schmidt remains in the game at quarterback. On 4th and 5. Some shifting going on to the left-hand side.
Actually, they got a new quarterback.
They do, don't they? That is 4 in there.
Jacob Curley.
My goodness, he's a pretty tall guy himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked the part, didn't he?
Yeah, he did look at it until he turned, and I could see it was a 4. I was right there with you.
Jacob Curley, Jr., comes into the game. So they have subbed everyone out, and I don't blame them. They got a big game coming up, and the last thing you would want to see is an injury to a starter at this point in the game. You know, another thing, we've talked a lot about Drew Bottoms tonight and how he is missed. God forbid. He is also the backup quarterback.
That is true, yeah.
And, boy, he talk about
yeah, you got some injuries
playing
here.
some young players.
You got Bottoms out, and then, of course, Peanut going out tonight, and we've seen him. He's down there without shoulder pad. I don't know how he doesn't have a jacket on, man. He's tough. He's tougher than me anyway. I knew that, but, man.
Has he got on I don't see
he's got short sleeves over here talking. He's still got his game pants on, short sleeves on. Ooh, got to be freezing.
Yep, I agree. 4th down and 5. Rhea County back onto the field. Curley, it fakes the handoff, going to look over the middle. The pass is complete.
And that's a penalty.
Quentin Davis, and Quentin got a little excited. He slammed the ball down. And so they're going to get a 1st down, but then they're going to get a 15-yard penalty after the 1st down. Celebration. It's not the NFL.
I was going to say, coach is happy you got the 1st down on the 4th down, but yeah, you're going to back him up.
It was a nice catch. I'll give him that. But as the old ball coaches say, act like you've been there before.
Yep.
So they're going to mark this off after the penalty. The ball's going to come back all the way to the 26-yard line of McMinn. They had driven it down to the 11, but it's 1st and 10. And I tell you, these guys that are on the offense and on the field right now, that's okay with them.
Oh, yeah.
Just more plays for them. Curley in the backfield. Caleb Chance has been back there as the running back. And it's a high snap. It's given to Chance. He fumbles it. Now picks it up, tries to do something with it. Can't do anything. He's going to lose yardage, I believe, back to the 29-yard line. It's a loss of 3 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 13.
There was that bobbled snap and bad handoff we've been waiting on all night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just a way too late.
Too little, too late. You know, Jared, this is, frankly, this is surprising to me. I really thought we'd turn things around this week.
Yeah, I agree 100%, and just kind of looked flat again in some phases and battling some injuries and just a lot of things going on outside of players' control.
And here is the handoff to the back, straight up the middle. Not much there, maybe inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Actually, that's
they're just going to keep it right there.
Yeah, no gain at all at the McMinn 29-yard line.
McMinn's got, most of their starters still in there, it does look like. And do have a couple of guys that kind of playing.
Yeah.
Potentially, but you got Xavier Cole's safe or cornerback on the other side. He made a good play earlier in the end zone against Rhea County.
Yeah, Still got quite a few starters in there on defense. Here's the snap. They're blitzing. There's a nice screen play complete to Chance. He's going to be inside the 15-yard line, stretches forward. That's enough for the first down.
Yep.
Wow. So unable. That was a great play call for the defense we just had.
Yeah,
coming
when you're bringing 2 or 3 backers off the edge there in an all-out blitz, and it just kind of opens you up to the screen pass right there. And
so the ball set at the 13-yard line. Clock continues to run. Now it's 6 minutes and 38 seconds to go in this football game.
And credit to Rhea County. They came out fired up. They played hard. And
they did.
And made sure they still have a region championship on the line for themselves next week.
Yeah, and they just jumped on us early.
Yep.
And like I say, just weren't able to stop big plays tonight.
Everybody's got a plan till you get punched in the mouth.
And there you go, straight up the middle. He's going to be inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be a gain somewhere close to 5 yards, maybe 4. They're going to mark it at the 9-yard line. Slow and steady on this drive.
Yep.
This is the 13th play.
13th. Yeah, so definitely. McMinn, just too many 3 and outs here tonight. They had a long drive that resulted in the loss and touchdown. 14 plays, roughly, it looked like. And that's good compared to the 3 and outs we've seen the last 2 weeks.
5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the football game. Another handoff up the middle. Fights forward for a few more yards. Now down to the 7-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. And looks like about 4.
See if McMinn's defense can just hold out right here. I don't know. The field goal kicking by Rhea County, I think they're still going to go for it or something.
Probably so, and especially with the players they have on the field right now. It'd be hard to sub at this point and make sure you got 11 and all that kind of stuff. I would imagine it's 4-down territory for them. And here is a quarterback keeper, and there's absolutely nowhere to go on that one. He'll lose yardage back to the 9-yard line. So they lost the 2 that they had just gained, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 7. 4th down and 6, we'll call it, from the 9-yard line. So Cherokee defense trying to hold right here, not let them add any more to the lead. Not that it matters much, but a touchdown would put them into the mercy rule. But there's only 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this football game.
I think Rhea County is going to let this play clock run down and call a timeout based on the way the coach is looking over there at the side judge. Yep.
Jared, let's take a look at some scores during the break here. I'm wondering if we have anything at all yet from East Hamilton and Soddy Daisy.
Let's see. East Hamilton 21-0. Looks like early in the 3rd quarter there on the road at Soddy Daisy. Lenore City and Ooltewah goes to a 1-score game. It's 35-28. Ooltewah winning that one down there off of exit 11 against Lenore City. So Lenore City will essentially be in the 7th spot in the region standings. Of course, only the top 4 advance to the playoffs. Let's see. Loudon beating Signal Mountain 10-0. Knox West, who, as bad as they started the year, right there in the playoffs and in the top 4 spots. They're up 38-7 over Carnes right now. Smith County over Tellico Plains in the 4th, 21-18 over there in Tellico. And then Polk County trailing Oneida on the road 7-0 at the half. Meigs County 40-0 over Austin East. Maryville beats Bradley 43-7.
Man.
And Knox Central getting beat by William Blunt 29-26 at half, it says.
4th down and 6. Here's a handoff over the left-hand side. The runner's not going to make the 1st down marker. He's going to drive closer to about the 9-yard line.
Number 24, Landon Hallman, that took that carry.
So
15th
the
play.
Cherokees are going to take over. They actually mark it at the 8-yard line. It's a turnover on downs officially. So McMinn County, this is their first possession of the 4th quarter with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go. So after tonight, Walker Valley, of course, will remain at 5-0. East Hamilton goes to 4-1. Rhea County at 4-1. McMinn County drops to 3-2. Back to pass Lawson. Looking towards the sideline. I think it's caught. It was bobbled a little over there, but brought in. And that is, I think, Goodner over there on the far sideline. It is. Picks up 7 yards all the way to the 15-yard line.
And this is, I know, 3 minutes, 40 seconds left and running. You got to get something going, just something to put on film to
get a little something to build on here. Back to pass. Lawson looks over the middle. Now looks for Gonzalez, the second choice receiver. It's complete up to the 26-yard line and a first down.
There's a nice little look right there. Gonzalez kind of gets between 2 defenders there at the second and third levels and able to catch a little end pass there.
Now still a lot of starters in on defense for Rhea County. I think they've got their main guys out there still. Back to pass Lawson, looking to the right-hand side, now downfield a little bit, and it falls incomplete, looking for Drake Frazier.
Trying to get it, and Frazier going up with that right hand, cast on the left.
Yeah.
Trying to make the one-handed snag there.
Made a quick move to the outside, then turned it upfield. Surprised it really is pretty good coverage there. As many times as they've thrown short to Frazier, you'd think that might be there. So second down and 10 now from the McMinn 25-yard line. Lincoln Watson in the backfield. Not as imposing as Peanut Dyer back there, at least in how he looks. Nice block there by Lincoln Watson. Puts down the defender. Lawson's going to have to scramble. He's going to pick up about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards to the 31-yard line.
Just depends. Yeah, they're going to give him the 31 there. So you're right. 3rd and 5 going to make it a little bit more presentable, manageable at least. And he gets out of bounds, stop the clock too. So.
Yep, 2 minutes, 59 seconds to go here in the football game. Luke Lawson brings his team back to the line. Again, Lincoln Watson back there. He's going to be blocking this time. Looks to the sideline for Gonzalez. Does he keep his feet in? He does,
yes,
and he's got enough for the first down, up to the 38-yard line.
Nice little play by Gonzalez. Tipped over the sideline right there.
Knew exactly where he was. First down and 10 for the Cherokees. Now with 2:56 to go in the game. Just trying to get a score up there on the board.
Offense would really do good to see another one get punched in there.
Watson moves to the right. They're just keeping him in to block. And here's kind of the same play, but this time to Kessler on the near side, and he's going to have about 8 or 9 yards. They'll mark it at the 47-yard line, so he picks up 9.
Just taking what the defense is giving you right here and just keep moving the ball. Scoring's not going to change the outcome of this game, unfortunately. Yep. So just play to what the defense is giving you.
Just something to build on here. Second down and 1 for the Cherokees. Lawson again, straight back to pass. He can run this way if he wants to. And nope, he's going to throw it downfield to Gonzalez. He's going to be picked off back there. I think that's Fugit. Picks it off inside the 10. Now he's running it back. He is over the 20, over the 30-yard line, and slides down.
There is a flag here on the...
I'm wondering if he was over the line. He wasn't over the line of scrimmage.
No, he was about on the 45 when he threw it.
Defenses are coming out.
Yep, never mind. So turnover there.
So it's going to be declined, and so with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this football game, it goes down as an interception, turnover. Nice run back by Fugit there to run it back to the 30-yard line. That's where Rhea County will take it with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And we're likely to see Jacob Curley back in there at quarterback. They had already subbed out.
Jackson Schmidt, who, I mean, he had a good game at quarterback. Had Wilkerson on lock.
Here's a handoff to the left-hand side. Not much there. May even lose a yard back to the 29-yard line.
That was 25 again, I think Gavin Miller.
Yep. Well, they just have to put those guys with similar numbers out there on us. So we can't.
And they're all literally the same build. Like, it's nothing against the kids. It's just they're all a smaller running back that's built the exact same way.
Cherokees now, I believe, are getting some subs in there for this last drive. Again, under 2 minutes to go now. And I wouldn't expect to see anything but runs here, but who knows? Got to give these guys a chance to play too. Curley waits for the snap. He's got it. Here's a handoff to the left-hand side this time. Still nothing there. Nice job by the Cherokee defense.
That's Miller once again running the ball for him.
So no gain, I don't believe. Well, I'm going to mark it at we'll call it the 31-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Clock ticking away here, just over a minute to go in this football game. A rough one for the Cherokees tonight. But you just got to push forward. You got another big region game next week, and somehow you got to put this one behind you.
Yeah, got to get ready for a tough Hurricane team coming in.
Yep. Remember, a team that has already beat this Rhea County team. Here's a carry going over the left-hand side that's going to be taken up to about the 34-yard line. And 38 seconds. They're awfully close.
They made sure to sync up the play clock.
Yeah. Ball setting at the 34-yard line. Not sure that Ray will run another play. And, yeah, they're going to let this run out. I don't think there will be a penalty on this. That's likely to do it. A rough night for the Cherokees here at Cherokee Stadium. And I'm just watching
teams on the field shaking hands, so I think
they will just let this one go on out. The game is obviously more than decided. So that's going to do it here tonight at Cherokee Stadium. Remember that we got the Southland Finance Locker Room show coming up. We'll have final stats as well from Terry Stansel, but head coach Bo Cagle will be coming up, and we'll talk about this game, and we'll look forward to next week as well. We'll be right here at Cherokee Stadium as East Hamilton, the Hurricanes, come rolling in to Athens next week. Another big region game, and really the last chance to make some noise, Jared, if you will, in the region, and you can still affect things.
You can, and the big thing is your last game at home, and unless you can get a deep playoff run, but also you want to take a win into the playoffs. You don't want to kind of limp into the playoffs and not having won a game in quite some time. So next week's a big one.
Well, that's for sure. Well, we're going to take a 2-minute break right now for our sponsors. We'll tell you that the final score here at Cherokee Stadium, Rhea County 34, McMinn County 6. We'll be back in 2 minutes